Who are you and what's your job?
I'm Grayden Smith. I work in private equity, which is sort of an investing job in finance.
What problems in the world are you trying to tackle right now?
So I care deeply about global poverty. And so I use my job as a way of earning money that can funnel resources into global poverty charities, because there are a lot of demands in the world, and quite simply there's not enough money to solve the problems. And the more I can give, the more people they can hire, the more people can make a difference in the world. And I big believe that actually, organizations need both people and money, and you can't do one and not the other.
So what does a typical day at your job look like?
Part of my job is meeting people who have companies that they work with. I like meeting entrepreneurs, visionary people. But then the other part of it is to go back and actually look through the numbers in Excel, and it's still a finance job, so there's a lot of analysis. And then towards the end of things, we get involved in negotiating documents and finding ways of working together, creating agreements, and ultimately hopefully we invest in a company and we partner with the management team over 5 years to see that company grow and develop.
How do you think you can have the greatest impact on people?
So I think for me, actually, it's through the money. So the more I can give, the more I can sacrifice myself, the more actually that the people who I really care about and love, who I probably will never meet, will have their lives impacted. And I think, it's all about that at the end of the day. What matters is that people have their lives changed. And while obviously I'd love for you to see it in the flesh, and when you're giving money, you're sort of one step further removed. Just knowing and trusting in God that will happen sort of drives me through my day.
Yeah, that's amazing. And can I ask, do you know the percentage of income that you give, like monthly, for example?
Yeah, so it's around 75%.
Wow,
So
that's extremely high. That's amazing.
it is and it isn't. I think it's a unusual thing to do, but it shouldn't be. And actually, I'm fortunate to work in a job where I do have a decent salary, and actually what I retain is still I still live a fantastic life. My salary probably puts me in the top 0.1% of earners in the world, but I still live in the top 5%. And I think many of the people here, we're all so fortunate, and we don't understand how fortunate we are compared to many people in the world.
What's the most challenging part about your job as a Christian?
What I do is quite weird and very countercultural, and if I'm very happy to put myself quite a weirdo in what I do. But also I think one of the most challenging things is actually I don't often get to see the sort of fruits of hopefully what's happening as a result of my donations. And certainly, when you are working hard, and you just have to sort of bear in mind that God has a further purpose, and trust in Him that it will lead to an outcome.